Hi guys, how are you? This is Nelson, SD Trader, aka SD Trader, and throughout these classes, I'll give you a breakdown of my strategy. It's very simple. It's very easy to use, and you just need to stick to the rules and follow the process step by step. So. Let's talk about structure. This is a very simple concept, but is very powerful because it helps us to determine our direction. It helps us to determine our trend. And I'm a trend trader, so all the setups you'll see, all the setups I share are based on trend trading. That's like my number one rule. Always follow the trend. We'll use more concepts, we'll use more tools to determine if the trend is still valid, if the trend will continue, but we will see them later. For now, we need to learn about structure and why structure is very important. So it's very simple. We just need to identify higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. If we are in a downtrend, so we're trying to sell. If we are in an uptrend, we try to buy. Simple as that. So my time frame. I mean, like, since I'm a scalper, I do intraday slash scalping. I will say, I start checking the charts from the 4 hour all the way down to 3 minute time frame, 1 minute or 5 minute time frame, which is my favorite. So I start checking the 4 hour time frame, and yeah, sometimes I'll see the daily time frame also, so I can have a like better perspective, a better view of what the market is doing. But since I'm doing a scalping, I just don't pay too much attention to what the higher time frames are also doing, because I try to execute my orders in the same session. 1 day, 2 days top is the duration of my trades, but most of the time is in the same session. All right, we will understand this later, but for now, let's get started with the structure class. And it's very simple. We have to identify highs and lows. That's the first step. What is a high and what is a low? A low, like this, is a push to the upside that makes a new higher high. See? This is my low, this is my high. All right, we are in an uptrend. Up to this point, we are in an uptrend. So price, it's making higher highs. It's very important that the breaks of the highs and the breaks of the lows must be with a body candle. What is a body candle? Like this. I don't like seeing wicks breaking my highs and my lows. I like seeing body candles. If there is no body candle, I just don't pay attention to it. All right, because most of the time it's just liquidity grabs. I like breaks like this. So we will apply the same concept in all the time frames. All right, we have to see breaks like this, solid breaks. All right, so we're in an uptrend here because the price it's creating higher highs. We're just talking about structure right now. We'll talk about zones, supply and demand zones later. But this is a good break, solid break. See this little body candle? That's good enough for me. All right, so we are in an uptrend, right? So this high was taken out. This is the low, or this is the low. Okay, so we are expecting the price to keep creating new highs. So my new high must be above this high, and we are waiting for the price to create a new low. So this is what happened. Price makes a new high. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now I like it. All right. So this is my low. All right. So I'll place a line here because this is my low. Now, if price changes its structure, this low must be taken out. So let's see what happened next. Price, boom, breaks my low. So now this has switched from an uptrend to a downtrend. Now we're looking for sells in lower time frames. All right. Now this is my low taken out, and this is my high. That's the simple exercise we have to do. We have to practice this, and that's how we determine a trend. All right. My recent low got removed. This one with a solid break. All right. And now this is my high. Now the price is supposed to create, you know, since we're in a downtrend, price is supposed to create new lower highs and new lower lows. This is my lower low. This is my lower high. See what happened here? This was my new lower low. Price remove lower low with this wick, and price will continue or will keep creating new lower lows until it changes. See? Lows are being removed. Lower highs are being created. And that's what we're going to identify in our charts. This is going to help us only to identify whether we are in a downtrend or an uptrend. If we have to buy, if we have to sell. This doesn't mean we're going to buy or sell right now. This just means that we are supposed to sell. We are supposed to look for sell entries in our lower time frames, since our direction is bearish. That's all we have to do. That's all we have to do, just to identify our direction. And also, if you're taking notes, you can note this. When we have an uptrend or when we have a downtrend that has been or that has created many higher highs or many lower lows, I wouldn't consider it, because price is about to reverse. We have to be always 1 or 2 steps ahead of everyone, because when the price it's creating it's changing its structure, that's where we have higher probability setups. See, price just reverse here. So there's few people trying to sell. Now, since the price has just changed its structure, now we're going to have more people trying to sell. And if price keeps making lower lows, guess what? More people, the masses, will try to jump into the trade, and they will try to sell with us. So if we try to focus on the first two, the first one, second, and third leg of the structure, that's where the money is. When the price has many legs, when the structure, has many legs, I just don't like it. That's something I have noticed. So for now, we're trying to look for more sells until price reverse, until this higher high gets taken out. If this higher high gets taken out, then we try to look for buys. Simple as that. And that's how I determine my my direction. All right, using this is how I determine my direction in my intraday / scalping strategy. Okay, so let me give you another example of an uptrend. Simple. This is also very simple, very simple. See, price was removing lows. Okay, lows got taken out, but then what happened? This is what happened. Price changed its structure. It reversed. Now my lower high got removed. See, it was taken out. And when we see as I said, when we see these solid breaks, this means higher probability setup in lower time frames. Okay, so price, see what happened. My lower high got removed. Now what did it create? It create a new higher high. We are in an uptrend now. Simple as that. Let's look for buy opportunities. As long as I have buy set up in the lower time frame, since my higher time frame synchronization says that we are in an uptrend, then I'm gonna buy and see how the levels got respected. But we will see this later. So in terms of a structure, my lower high got removed, my higher high was created, then this is my new higher high, and see how price keeps making new higher highs. And look at the breaks. The breaks are solidly broken, and that's good for us. That means higher probability. And see our higher lows. We have higher lows being respected and more higher lows being respected. Check this. We have a new higher high being created, but see the break. See this body candle break. So that's what we need to see in our charts. Simple as that. Structure will only help us to determine our direction. It doesn't mean oh, I'm gonna buy this support. Oh, I'm gonna buy this demand zone. No, we need more tools to determine whether the support or our demand levels is gonna work. Our structure will only help us to identify the direction we need to trade. Simple as that. That's the class of a structure. This is the class for the structure, and I will recommend you to go to the charts. All right, and do this work. Simple as that. Just mark your higher highs, your higher lows, your lower highs, your lower lows, and see the breaks. All right, see the breaks. You will notice that, for instance, when we have breaks like this, where the week, all right, this is just the week. This is just a liquidity graph, and most of the time, price, is just about to reverse. And this is what happened here. See, new high was created. Yeah, I know, a new high was created, but see how it was created. See how the new high was formed. It was just a break with this wicks, and then see what happened next. It was the start of a new trend to the downside, and then the breaks of the lows were broken with body candles. That makes a huge difference, and this will help us also to determine if we are in a healthy trend. So let's move to the next class.